Hi everyone, my name is Tyann Dorsey and welcome to Hoxley Whole Soap. Okay, so today, I'm doing, oh, I love this. I call it berries in cream. It smells so good. I want to eat it. It turned out so lovely. The fragrance, and I did a combo. And then the colors turned out beautifully, and the white, it turned out like a creamy white. It gets me in the feels. Okay, so let's talk about the fragrance oil. This is a combination of two fragrance oils. The first one is Black Raspberry and Vanilla by Nature's Garden, and it is a dupe of a Bath & Body's Black Raspberry and Vanilla. And it smells amazing on its own, but I just wanted to have just a little bit more of a sweetness to it. So I added a little of Bumbleberry by Nature's Garden, and this smells so good. It's a sweet berry fragrance. Okay, so the combination that I did was I did 2 parts of this one to 1 part this one. So this one basically is 66% and this is 34%. So that's the percentages I used. Okay, so I'm going to read you the notes. Let's do Bumbleberry first. That was the 34%. And it's not a dupe. And okay, so here is, all right, the top notes are blackberry, apricot, strawberry. Middle notes are pear, lavender, and jasmine. And the base notes are woods. And then, as I said, the usage rate for soap, cold processed soap, is 5%. And then the flash point is 180 degrees. And there's 0 vanillin in it. And it just smells like sweet berries. So that's what I wanted to give the Black Raspberry and Vanilla. It's a beautiful fragrance on its own, but I just wanted that little extra bit of sweetness, and that gave it to them, this Bumbleberry. And then the behavior in cold processed soap, there's no separation, no acceleration, no ricing. There's no discoloration, which is awesome. And it has a strong scent retention, which I find this very true. When you combine these two fragrances, and probably each on their own, I haven't used the Bumbleberry on its own in cold process, but I have used the Black Raspberry and Vanilla, and it is a strong fragrance. I would say between good and strong, it's more leaning on the strong side. Also with the Bumbleberry. Ooh, itchy nose, sorry. And then, okay, so strong scent retention. Okay, wonderful. Now let's talk about the Black Raspberry and Vanilla by Nature's Garden. It is a dupe of Black Raspberry and Vanilla, and I find that this fragrance oil is very close to the Bath & Body Works. I smell others that are more tart than what I found at Bath & Body Works, but this one it's a pretty close dupe. The top notes are lemon, raspberry, black raspberry, strawberry, and coconut. Middle notes are peach, violet, honeysuckle. And the base notes are plum blossoms, musk, and vanilla. It's a beautiful fragrance. You could smell the berry part of it and the vanilla part. And that's what I really wanted in my berries and cream, because I wanted that vanilla scent to be in there to represent the cream. Let's see, the usage rate is 3.5%. It has a flash point of 200 degrees, no vanillin content, and the notes are no separation, no acceleration, no ricing. There's no discoloration, and there's a strong scent retention. So both of them complemented each other very, very nicely. So let's talk about the colors now. So I have the main base color, basically what I consider the main color is the color that I pour first, because that usually surrounds all the other colors when you start pouring them in. So that was just some titanium dioxide. That's it. And I always use the titanium dioxide from Nature's Garden. I find that I like this TD the best, at least of the ones that I've tried out. This is a water and or oil soluble. So I actually have a little squeeze jar of of this TD and olive oil, but I find that when I mix it with hot water, it dissolves so much better, and you don't get those little TD spots in your soap, at least not as frequently as you do with the oil. But they're both great methods. Then the first accent color, I did a combination of Berry Twist by Nurture Soap, or Nurture's Handmade, which is what the company is called now, and this Trial by Fire. Now, Trial by Fire, I find that if you really don't blend it too well, you will have little mica spots in there. And so I would suggest, really, if you want to mix it with a little bit of oil and just smash it with your spatula, that'll give a really good one. And then you really need to blend it, because you don't want to have those little red spots in there. And then this one, the Berry Twist, it's a beautiful purpley pink, and it's got kind of like a blue shimmer to it. It's so pretty. And I just wanted to redden it up a bit to represent the red parts of the berries. Sorry, I didn't show this. Trial by Fire. It's a beautiful red, and it's a true red. So if you need a true red, this is a really good one. Actually, this is the one I used in my Old Glory. And it's a beautiful red. The second accent color is this Cheshire Cat Mica by Nurture Handmade. Sorry. And it's a really pretty, kind of a bluish purple. Let me pull it out. And it's just gorgeous. I love this. And so I did a drop swirl in here, and it just turned out amazing. I wanted to kind of represent like berries and cream, since berries and cream. And I think that the drop swirl really went along with that description. The only thing that I can suggest is, if you oven process your soap, you really want to pay attention to it. Even though that both fragrance oils had a high flash point, one was 190 and the other one was 200. Let's see. No, excuse me. This was 180. You know, your oven, how you oven process it, you set it at your lowest temperature, which usually is between 170 and 175. My lowest that I can get it to go is 175. And so I felt that was well below the flash point. But what happened was, and I don't know if you can see it, I've got a little bit of cracking that started. I went ahead and checked this every half hour. And when I saw that cracking on there, I pulled it out and I put it, at first I put it on the counter to see if that would halt it. But then like 15 minutes later, the crack was still there. And so I just went ahead and threw it in the refrigerator to help it cool down. And it just turned out beautiful. And then you just got just the minute cracks in the top. So, and it didn't even do all of them. So yeah, but that's my berries and cream. And oh, it smells so good. It smells sweet. It smells berry. And you've got that little hint of vanilla. It's just an amazing bar. I'm really excited about using this, because I always pull one bar from the loaf, because my attitude is, if I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to sell it. So I always keep at least one bar for my family to use as our soap. And yeah, I'm excited about this one. So now let's go watch me make my soap.